Girona is sitting at the top of La Liga, and what they are doing is special. They are on the verge of making history. With 31 points from their first 12 games of the campaign, they've won more points than ever before at this stage of a La Liga season. And this is not a common occurrence. Since 1980s, there have been just 17 occasions where a team started a La Liga campaign with 30-plus points from first 12 games. As you would imagine, these instances have been dominated by Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atlético Madrid, and Valencia. But Girona's story is different. They've made an exceptional start and might qualify for Champions League this season. In fact, only one of the last 17 times a team secured 30-plus points finished outside the top three. With such a good start, Girona fans can start dreaming. But in a league full of heavyweights, how did they manage such an exceptional start? Before we go ahead, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. For years, it felt like Michel was destined to be stuck between being a really good second division manager and one not good enough to manage in La Liga. He won the second league titles with both Rayo Vallecano and Huesca, but was sacked as his teams failed to sustain the pressure of the top flight. If he could just survive that first season in the top flight without getting relegated, he might have the chance to build something. After leading Girona to promotion in 21-22 season, Michel faced the daunting challenge of keeping the team from falling back into relegation. He looked for help from the City group, which Girona is a part of. They compiled a report using data analysis of the players' performance, which showed that they are playing really well and just need to stick to plan. The results will show in future. In what was their third ever season in La Liga, Michel didn't just survive a rough start. His Girona side made a push for Europe qualification. However, they fell short and finished 10th. But this remarkable effort demonstrated their growing influence in Spanish football. So, what makes Girona's style of play unique? Michel's journey as a coach has been shaped by his understanding of pragmatism, which he learned from observing his coach Paco Gémez during his time at Rayo Vallecano. Gémez was known for his exceptional positional play and a dedication to possession-based football. Girona doesn't dominate possession like Gémez's sides, but they aim to control the game and hurt their opponents when they have the ball. In fact, only Barcelona and Real Madrid have more XG than Girona's 22.29, and they're creating the clearest chances in Spain. One of the advantages of being a smaller club as part of a multi-club group is that Girona can access the scouting resources provided by City Football Group. This partnership has proven invaluable. Manchester City rarely miss when it comes to scouting talents, and Girona is no different. Two standout examples in recent years are Viktor Cygankov and Artem Dovbyk, two Ukrainians who were largely unknown but have become one of the most potent attacking forces in Spain. 26-year-old Artem Dovbyk was signed from the Ukrainian side for just 7.8 million. Dovbyk is an aggressive, physical striker who can run the channels and is technically adept, effectively linking up with the wide midfielders. He's a false nine in a big man's body and is lethal in front of goal. And then there's Viktor Cygankov at 25. He possesses everything needed to excel at the highest level in La Liga. He doesn't do one specific thing extremely well, but he is the glue that binds this attack together with his technical ability, work rate, smart movement, and eye for a pass. Girona brought in talented players like Yan Couto and Yangel Herrera from City Football Group's network of clubs. Savio, who has been one of the standout players this season, also arrived in the summer from Troyes, which is owned by City Group. Michel has not only utilized smart recruitment but also reformation projects. Players like Eric Garcia and Pablo arrived at Girona, seeking opportunities for regular playing time after failing to impress at Barcelona. And it's not just about bringing in talent. Girona's philosophy is underpinned by their tactical approach. They currently sit at the top of the league with the 5th youngest team in Spain. Xavi said it's a project with a very clear style of play, and they have a manager they need to implement it. One new signing, Daley Blind, exemplifies the clarity of Girona's decision-making and their commitment to their unique style of play. Daley Blind, now at 33, was considered slow a decade ago. His signing for Girona raised eyebrows, as many wondered what he could possibly offer. But Girona and Michel always had a plan for this left-footed defender, who's widely recognized as one of the best ball-playing defenders in Europe. He plays on the left of a back three alongside David Lopez and Garcia when Girona has possession. Blind quickly understood what Michel needed. With Lopez as the deepest defender, Garcia and Blind step up to join Alex Garcia in the middle. With a dynamic midfield that includes Savio, Ivan Martin, Herrera, Tsigankov, and De Beek as an attacking option, Blind's ability to execute precise passes adds an extra dimension to Girona's play. Michel faced a challenge when he lost a key figure in central midfield during the summer, as Barcelona came calling for the midfielder. Girona had no direct replacement for Romeu, but Alex Garcia stepped in and admirably filled the void. While it's not a natural role for him, his touches on the ball and his general influence on the game have seen a noticeable increase. Yangel Herrera had a tough time last season, being shuffled across the field and different formations. He was quietly effective but struggled with injuries and the lack of rhythm due to constant position changes. However, the departure of Romeu has had a positive impact on Colombian midfielder. Now a pure central midfielder, he excels as an all-rounder, performing his duties from a fixed position. Girona doesn't rely on individual star power like some other teams. Instead, they excel in technical excellence throughout the field. Full-backs who can play as interiors, central defenders who can transition into midfield, and wingers who seamlessly switch between wide midfield and central positions. Their ability to share the goal-scoring burden is evident. Girona has had 11 different scores this season. Last season, they had 19 different scores. As Michel aptly said, "Not even in my dreams could I have imagined Girona leading La Liga. Yet, I wouldn't consider our current position as temporary." This is where Girona aspires to be. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more exciting content. Your support keeps us going.